Hello everybody, this is Andre from Jawan Fitness once again. So I really hope that you had a wonderful 4th of July weekend with your family, friends, and loved ones. Like, what did you end up doing? Did you go to the beach, the restaurant, to like get some food with your friends or family? Did you actually host a cookout? Did you go to one? Or did you just decide to kick back and relax by yourself and just, get some well-needed rest, relaxation, and just have a few drinks? So what I did this year was pretty interesting because Friday night, after doing a bunch of work, I actually ended up getting Chipotle. Then I had some drinks at my apartment. And then after that, all I did was just watch a few movies and just kick back and relax. And then Saturday was pretty interesting because my stepdad just got his surgery, so my mom needed me to really help him out, getting stuff that he needed, as well as helping him walk and everything like that. So this year, for 4th of July, I did not end up drinking at all, which, God knows how long that's been, since like high school, so it was definitely throwing me for a loop. But anyways, let's get on to the main point of this video. So the topic here is how to double your rate of fat loss and 2 strategies you can use starting today. So the first is to actually drop your calories. Now, keep in mind you don't want to do this too much because that's when you run into negative effects. So first off, testosterone drops if you try to do a cut too aggressively. Then cortisol level rises, which can actually lead to muscle catabolism. That's something you don't want. And then that can make you be more ravenous and more hungry, causing you to binge eat because you're just depriving yourself so much. And I had experience with that in the past where I would drop my calories to 1,000, 1,200, and then what ended up happening after a few days or weeks, I would just completely just binge on my diet, keep eating because I was just starving myself after all that time, and that's just not really healthy weight. So a good range to go is you want to lose between 1 and 2 pounds a week, which will put you in about roughly a 500 to 1,000 calorie deficit. In that range, you'll be able to have big, satisfying meals if you're doing intermittent fasting. And on top of that, you can also have some alcohol if you want to, and it's just going to be sustainable for the long term. It is exactly what I did in the beginning of May for me to get into my most shredded shape. I was losing 2 pounds per week. And then after that, I started losing 1 pound per week until I'm at maintenance right now, just maintaining my weight. So dropping your calories can definitely help you out, but you have to make sure that you're tracking and that you're not eating too little. So an app like MyFitnessPal will definitely help you exactly track the amount of calories that you need, depending on your goals and how much you weigh, your genetics, as well as your activity level. And number 2, this is doing cardio. Now, keep in mind, I'm not talking about doing none of that HIIT cardio or that mess. Because, HIIT is just not going to be very useful for your long term because, yes, it does burn more calories. It's very taxing. But unfortunately, that's going to hamper your recovery. Yes, even if you are doing bodyweight training, doing HIIT is going to mess that up. So you just want to make sure you walk in at like a moderate intensity, like every single day for 20 to 60 minutes, because that's really going to just help you burn the extra 300 calories every time you do that. So think about this. If you do that 7 days a week, that's 2,100 calories you burn per week, and that's really going to add up. And it's going to make it easier for you to lose fat that way. So if you really like to eat a lot of food like I do, and you don't want to drop your calories too much, then you can go ahead and walk, and that's just going to make it easier for you to drop the weight like that. Now, if you have a treadmill in your house, you don't have to do that. I understand that gets redundant and boring after a while just using a treadmill because you're just moving one place. So I would say go outside, go to the park, walk around your complex, and just put some music on, listen to a podcast, or even find a friend to do that with just to make it go by faster if you truly hate walking. And that's what I did early on. Around May to June, I would just walk around my complex, my parents' complex, for about 40 minutes. And it was just more simple because the beauty of that is that it allows you to eat extra calories. So let's say if you burn 400 calories walking for an hour, then you can have that one Pop-Tart which is only 200 calories and you'll still be in a deficit that way. So that's actually what I want to talk about. If you have any more questions and want me to do any more topics about fat loss or any more tips that you would like me to talk about, then feel free to let me know. Always just tell your friends and family about this. Like the channel because that helps with the algorithm as well as boosts me in the search rankings, and so I can really teach more people how to get the body they want. Now, if you want to follow me on my other social media accounts, you can check me out on my Instagram, which is Andre Suave. You'll see that in the description of this video. And then my Facebook, I have 2 accounts there. So my personal Facebook, you can feel free to add me as a friend, and I'll accept your friend request. It's Andre Brown. And then for my community, I have the Jawan Fitness and Health community, and there I talk about tips on nutrition, fat loss, building muscle, as well as motivation and just staying dedicated to your goal of getting the best body that you want, and even increasing your confidence in yourself so that you truly love yourself and focusing on the journey and being in the present moment at hand. And you can also check out my personal Facebook page, which is Jawan Fitness there. So if you have any questions about that, you can feel free to let me know, and I'll definitely send you a friend request, or you can just send it to me. But that's all I want to talk about. I'll see you on Wednesday's video, and if you want to see me more, then you can follow Instagram, Andres Swabs, for a nice post tomorrow. So that's it, and I will catch you later.